Who's your favorite receiver now?
Can't ask me that, man.
I just did.
You know, I like them all, to be honest. I think everybody has a unique trait that they bring to the table. You know, Devin Lucy has something unique. Shaq, you know, JP, they all bring something special to the table. So I'm gonna throw them to all of them.
What's the drill in learning what they can do best, and how does that affect you?
Excuse me?
What's the drill in learning what they do best? You say they all bring something different.
Yeah.
And how does that affect you in learning?
Just it's sort of a quarterback knowing his receiver. You have that me to you connection, and I think they all have, like I said, that special unique trait. But through all these years, I mean, I've been working with them, you know, my whole time here. So I think I've been able to develop a special connection with each of them, and that sort of lets me understand, you know, what each can do, what their strengths, what their weaknesses are, and then, you know, I can go from there.
You went through 2 camps in San Bernardino. How much different is this team at the end of this camp than it was at the end of last year's camp?
You know, this year, I mean, I can't really speak for what was in the past. I mean, you know, what happened last year, but this year, you know, we're on the bigger and brighter things. I think, you know, last year was a learning year for us. We really did some good things, but we didn't finish the way we wanted to. You know, we started 9-2, finished 9-5, and that's not us. So we got to come back this year and make sure we finish strong and stay consistent throughout the season.
Have you given any thought to the end of this year and what might happen and stuff? I know it's early, but
yeah, man, everybody's asking that question.
Yeah.
But I haven't really given much thought to it, to be honest, right now. You know, I know this is a general answer, but it's, you know, the season there. You know, we have to focus on the season, and we got to take it one game at a time. Like I said, we got to be consistent this year. So any distractions, any external things that you know may get you distracted from really what your main goal is, because I mean, all that stuff can go away with, you know, having, you know, not a season that we're capable of having. So I mean, right now we can't think about that stuff. We just got to keep it pushing that one game at a time.
No, we're talking about the end of the season, getting ready for the national championship game at the Rose Bowl.
Oh yeah, I know that too.
Go sign your name.
cool.
What was different about this camp than a year ago?
We kind of knew what to expect a little bit. You know, we had a better idea, you know, as to how to adjust to the heat and how to practice. You know, I think last fall was kind of our first kind of idea of, you know, the tempo that they wanted, and I think we acclimated to that pretty quickly this fall camp.
How about for yourself? You were kind of a little bit of an unknown coming out last year. Was that kind of in your mind too about how things were going to be for you?
I just knew I had to step up into a leadership role and try to have these guys follow my lead, especially my linebackers. You know, we have a lot of young linebackers, 4 of them, so we got to get those guys up to speed as to how we practice and how we do things. And I think they follow suit pretty well.
Which young guy impressed you the most, linebacker-wise?
All 4 of them. You know, I don't think one guy in particular stands out. I think they all had their moments. I'm really pleased with the progress they made.
That was the easiest. Who was the biggest problem amongst the new linebackers to deal with out there for you guys?
You know what? I think all 3 of them talented. I'm talking about Jayon, Isaac, and Miles Jack. I never got to go against Deion Holland, but he was good too. You know what I mean?
Got to get with the program. Jayon's a safety now, man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, when he comes down to nickel, we treat him like a linebacker.
How much further along, in your opinion, is this offensive line than it was last year at this time?
You know what? I think it's a new challenge. It's a different learning experience because we have a lot more younger guys than we did last year, and so plugging them in, seeing who needs to learn more or less, you know, is going well. But it's nice, you know, to not have to take all the reps like we did last year in camp. You know, actually get some break, and the younger guys get to get that experience, you know. And like me personally, I'm helping out Kenny Lacy a lot, and you know, and I see him, you know, making progressions. You know, he's a great pass blocker, you know, and you know, but he can continue to get better. And I think that you know, like Caleb, like all the other freshmen, especially when they get back and healthy, then they'll be a lot better.
Any of those young guys really impress you? Anyone stand out?
You know what? I've really been impressed with Caleb. You know, Caleb got thrown in there with the ones, kind of didn't know what he was doing. Coach Clem just said figure it out, and he has. He also took reps at tackle. You know, if you guys saw, you know, because we had to shuffle things around a little bit, and he did it, and he did pretty good at it. And so, been impressed with Caleb, and you know, I like how sharp he is, and I think. As a freshman class, I've been impressed, you know, how sharp all of our players are and good kids they are and how they want to be competitors. So,
how have you seen the freshman linemen develop over the past week and a half?
Well, mentally, I've seen them, you know, grow immensely. They realize it's not high school anymore. Guys don't just, you know, go flying around easy anymore. You can't get away with little things, especially linebacking core and defensive line like ours. You know, we have some great players on there. and who are very technically sound, know how to use their hands, where in high school that's not so much, unless you play against great players. And so I've seen them grow mentally, also try to hone up their improve their technique, and becoming more physical, because like I said, it's like you come from being a senior controlling everyone to coming back freshman. It's kind of like square one, and so I've been in their shoes before and I know how they feel.
Did you enjoy playing left tackle?
Of course, yeah, I love playing left tackle. It's always fun being out there in space, and getting to compete against Cassius Marsh and Anthony Barr every day is a great opportunity for me to try to improve and help them improve.
Have you noticed the front seven is a little more tenacious, I guess, this year than it was last year?
Of our defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speed, a lot of power, and I'm been impressed with some of the young guys they have over there too. Kylie Fitz was nice, he's quick. Kenny Clark is getting a lot better, and I'm just very excited to see in 2 weeks what it's like going to be on both sides of the ball.
Excited to not have to go up against those guys.
What's that?
Excited to not have to be able to go up against another front seven.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love practicing against my team, but come on, you definitely want to, impose your will on other people too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Happy to get out of San Bernardino now?
Not gonna lie, man. Yeah, we're ready to go back to Westwood. But like I said, I think it's a good experience for our team. Didn't have to be San Bernardino; it could have been anywhere. But it's a great thing that Coach Moore does to take us out here. So we're just by ourselves. Kind of forces us to become, close, get us away from distractions, and really concentrate on football, because this season is the most important thing coming up for us, and I think that we would be hurting ourselves if we let anything get in that way. So
now you get to shave that beard.
Oh, I do. Get a haircut, I get to shave. Yeah, I'm so excited to do that.
Could you speak to some of the team bonding stuff you guys did, like with the Navy SEALs and the Bruin?
Oh yeah, you know what? A lot of the things we did down there were mental builders, you know what I mean? And a lot of physical training and a lot of mental stability, and we had to get through it, and it wasn't easy, because individually it was a struggle, but as a team, encouraging each other, I saw a lot of things in my teammates. It revealed their true character, and you got to see how people really were. You got to see the good and the bad in other people, but like I said, since we were a team and it was collective, it was a great experience for us.
Towards the middle of the week, you guys saw a little bit of a dip in numbers, but it was still more than last year.
Yeah.
How much, did that extra 4 or 5 bodies help from a development standpoint?
It helped immensely. Like I said, it's easier to, when we have 2 different lines, for Coach Clem to really concentrate on the film and correct what we were doing right or wrong. It helps us do less, become less tired, and just really concentrate on our technical skills, and I think that keeping us fresh helps us have a better, more productive practice.
Well, thanks, appreciate that.
All right. Well, David, you got